Ahoy everybody! Thank you for tuning into Airborne Entrepreneur. Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning into my podcast. What I would love to continue talking about is culture change. Why is that important? And going a little bit into leadership. And my major goal here is to show you some contrast and show you how we can actually do it better together, and how the world is moving and how leadership is changing, and also what to think about how to approach the change. That means if you are a leader that really understand that something is not really okay in your culture, or that something needs to change, and you understand that, you know what, I need to face the fears, and you understand that you need to start to act and confront all fears, whatever it is internally or fears around the change, we need to start to move forward. That means if you are that leader that really, really wants to create a change, but it's not sure how or where to start, I would like to share a few things. First of all, let's create a little bit of environment around what is happening. What was happening in industrial age, it was a little bit, I guess, more simpler. It was easier, and the problems we were solving were complicated. But where we are moving, and when we are moving to information age or digital age, we are solving more complex problems, and there is not the same process or solutions or decision-making process for the complex problems. It is more holistic, and as you know, the market is changing, and right now there's a lot of challenges regarding the clients and employees retention, regarding the sales and results, regarding the talents and performers. Is not enough people, and people are actually leaving companies. And according to research that you probably all are reading, when you check Harvard research, Deloitte research, or Kingsley research, there's a lot of conversations and statistics around how many people leaving because of the toxic culture. And one of them just really stuck in my head, because it was 53% people leaving their jobs because of toxic culture, but without having line up another job. That means people showing you with their behavior, they don't care about money that much. What is more important, and I'm not saying they don't want to earn money. Of course, salary is important. Don't take me wrong. But what is more important for people is well-being and psychological safety, and they want to feel good in the work, and they want to feel safe to express their opinion, and they want to grow, and they want to contribute. Those small things are coming all together on leaders, and leaders are not prepared for that, or most leaders are not prepared for this change, because all what matters now to create a change, all what matters is mental agility or psychological safety. But how we do it, does that even mean, or like where to start? Because we have to do something, right? And if you are not going to do it, you can probably see what you can lose or what it will cost you. And that's, not having great employees, not having great people, and probably also customers will leave. And what will happen, the bigger companies will eat you, basically, because if there is company in the same industry as yours and is having amazing culture where everybody wants to go to work, then you will probably don't have people. And without people, we don't have business. That means it will be a little bit messy for a few months or a few years, this near future, but there are solutions already in place, and there are solutions we talk about a lot, even in past, and you can read about them more and more, because people realize that is actually a problem if we don't care about people, and if we don't care about our employees or our customers, and if we don't listen to them. Mental agility or psychological safety or organizational health, we can call it names you want, is most important foundation for any change you want to do or you need to do. Now, when you are working in a company that is here 50 years, 70 years, or maybe 30 years, you need to update technology. You need to digitalize. You need to do a lot of other things. You need to bring new softwares. If you are not having great culture and psychological safety, those new structures and processes and softwares are not going to be effective, and they will not work properly because people are not going to care. They're not going to implement them. They're not going to use them right way. And they will go back to their old habits because they don't understand why they should change into new habit. Really understand that we need to start to look for organizational thinking shift, organizational behavior shift. This is the first thing that has to happen. And don't take me wrong, there are businesses that don't have great culture and they are here for a few years. But now, because everything is changing and is growing so fast and we are in exponential change, companies are not going to be here for a long time if they're not going to take care of people. And it is blunt and it's truth and it is confronting for a lot of people. A lot of people don't like to work with people. A lot of people don't want to deal with people. And we all have complicated people in the team, right? That means I know how hard it is to step up and actually talk about it and have open conversation. And I know it's hard and it's difficult, it's challenging, but it must happen. And for those of you who want to know more about behavioral science and agility and how to create those conversations and how to shift into a higher level of mental agility, please book the session. It's the free stuff that we are offering, at least first conversation. Please just do it if you are open to start the journey of change and really want to take the organization or business to the next level. And why I'm saying that, because there's a lot of leadership trainings, they still are very traditional. We are not in traditional environment. We are in different environment. Please just remember that when you are choosing any leadership training, please don't just go for the training with time management and some project management and a little bit of resilience. That's not going to help you right now. Right now, we need to become more aware what is our thinking, how people think, what they need, how we can make them feel they belong, how we can make them feel they're heard, they're seen, and they're understood. We need to take care of different people. It is new perspective. And if you are not doing that yet, please think about that and start as soon as possible, because what will happen, a lot of companies will be far ahead of you, and some of them are already winning the best people on the market. And I believe you don't want to be left behind. Now, what I would like to suggest, just a quick overview, where to start, what to do, or how to do it, because I know it's a little bit overwhelming. Then let's start first thing, write down on a paper or talk about it at a meeting. Start to think about that. What is the vision? How you wish to have your organization or your team? What is that vision that you want to achieve? I'm not talking about organizational vision or the big business vision. I'm talking about how you want to see your team. What is the vision? How that change that you want to achieve, how that looks like. Really think about that in details. How do you want to experience the team? How do you want people to feel in the team? How do you want them to experience it? What do you want to experience when you're walking towards your team or to the work? What kind of feelings do you want to have? And what kind of values do you want people to demonstrate? Now, this is really important part, because some people really don't know how to even imagine that great culture or great environment. And that's the step where we need to start, because if we don't know how that looks like, we can't achieve it. That means, remember, really think about that. What is that culture in the team that you want and you want to achieve? The second step, of course, is understanding what's going on. What's going on in your organization or in your team. That means observe what are the values that are demonstrated right now, how the interaction looks like. Remember, there is a really important part of the culture that we need to assess. And that's basically the interaction between people and how they interact. What is the quality of interaction? How often that happen? Are they actually collaborating or maybe not? Really write down those things and how they solve the problem. Those are major points to start with. And after that, when you have all those observations, just really have a look, what is that awareness? That means in the next step, really think about that. What is the thing that you need to deal with first? What is the behavior that is really damaging the culture or is not really good or make other people feel bad or is hurting people? Really think about that, what is happening and what habits you observed in the team that are not probably serving to higher performance or productivity or results you want. And the last step from this, like a beginning of assessment, really decide what you're going to do, what you're going to remove first, or what you're going to change first, what kind of habit or behavior you want to really, really change and you don't want to see anymore in your culture, and what will be the replacement. Write this down and run same session with your small team and really talk about it. Facilitate conversation that will be all about our team, how we feel, how we can feel, what we can experience, and really start to develop and discover a little bit of idea how people want to have it. How do you want to experience it? And as I mentioned, if you are starting your journey of cultural change or journey of changing your business into a better place and you want to focus on well-being, psychological safety and mental agility, please just get into link in a comment and let's have that conversation. And I'm so looking forward to talking to you and see if we can assist or if we can just chat with you in this one session about your culture and leadership. I will be so excited to see where you're going, what is your plan, and how you would like to achieve even better work environment and workplace. And you are the one that can change everything, and you are the one that can drive the change, because as we know, the change starting with one person that has great idea, believe in it, and really, really see it as a most important part. And that means bring your passion in and let's do it together.